Happy Friday, Joe. After all of the warmth yesterday, big changes on the horizon for our Friday. Look at this moisture moving in from the west here on our satellite and radar picture. I-49 corridors where that is at the moment. All of this going to overspread the color 10 viewing area in the hours ahead. So be aware of that. Have the umbrella, the rain gear ready to go. Temperatures are in the 50s because of that warmer wind from the south, around 5 to 15. Clouds have been lacking, though, out toward the east, only 37 in West Plains. Warm air really nosing up, though, with the help of that southerly breeze. On the flip side, Emporia, Kansas, only at 41. On the other side of that front, both commutes today through the day going to be wet and really some heavier rains likely later on this afternoon. That's going to be our big weather headline. Out of the bus stop, we'll be near 53, only getting to 54, really struggling near steady temperatures. Cooler, though, well cooler than our day yesterday, that is for sure. So make sure you have that jacket or rain jacket in the school bag or on really as you're heading out. But look at the changes. Saturday we have lingering moisture, maybe some snowflakes, some flurries, possible drizzle through the day. Then Sunday we are looking at snow likely. That's going to be our big headline to end the weekend. Make sure you're keeping tabs to your weather experts for the latest. No snow, no wintry weather in Miami as the Chiefs take on the Dolphins at Hard Rock Stadium. That's going to be right here on color. Temperatures are going to be in the 80s. We weren't that far away from that yesterday. Hard to believe we're tracking our next round of wintry weather. We'll have a last look at that 7-day forecast, though, including that cold air and that chance for snow, Joe, in just a little while.
Thank you, TJ. A Springfield nonprofit is working to make the holidays brighter for some families out there that are struggling. Color 10's Nija McDonald looked into this. She joins us in studio right now in order to explain how that's going to get done. Nija, good morning.
Yeah, Joe, well, good morning. Christmas Trees for Hope does just that by gifting families with a Christmas tree, decorations, and even a tree skirt. Now, this nonprofit came to be in December of 2013 after Tammy Durham came up short finding a place to donate her tree. She says she was wanting to upgrade but knew her current tree was still in good condition. That year, she was able to collect 8 to 9 trees and gift them to families in need of some holiday cheer. The next few years, donations remained around that total. But with community support, more than 60 families received Christmas trees this year.
I've had, you don't understand what this means to my family. I've had some people say I haven't had a tree in 9 years. So it's just a total blessing and joy is what I'm getting feedback from. My mom always made sure we had a Christmas tree, so I just wanted to share.
Well, the group is already prepping for next year and needs your help. This Saturday, 1984 is hosting a fundraiser from 1:30 to 3:30 in the afternoon, and half of all door admissions will go to support the nonprofit.
Thank you, Nija, this morning. Once Pfizer and other vaccines are officially approved in the U.S., we'll have a better idea of how they'll be distributed in Springfield. Doctors from Mercy and Cox laid out the initial plan for those vaccines to make sure hospital systems have a better chance to be adequately staffed. Frontline healthcare workers will get them first, and those shots could potentially happen as early as next week.
Mercy will be receiving the Pfizer vaccine. We hope that it'll be approved either today or tomorrow. If it is, hopefully next week, Mercy can start a vaccination program of our healthcare workers.
Cox will be receiving the Moderna vaccine. The phase 1A is really those frontline healthcare workers who are at risk every day, who we have to protect in order to keep our health system up and running. And hopefully that'll be within the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Medical professionals will be followed closely by residents of long-term care facilities. The state will release its final detailed plans for vaccine distribution, which should provide a better idea of when the public is eligible. That should be released in the coming days. In some other news around the region, a circuit judge has removed St. Louis Circuit Attorney Kim Gardner from the Mccloskey case. That's the case involving the St. Louis couple seen this summer pointing guns at protesters in front of their home, which garnered national attention. The judge's order said Gardner's use of the case in her re-election campaign fundraising emails created the appearance of a political motive for the prosecution and infringed upon the Mccloskeys' right to a fair trial. A special prosecutor will now be appointed. Also in Arkansas, some tragic news out of Little Rock where police say a child was shot and killed last night. They're saying it was accidental, but that's all the information that's been given so far. Police have yet to confirm if the 2-year-old got a hold of the gun or if someone else inside the apartment accidentally pulled the trigger. The department hopes to know more information coming later on today. The 9th federal execution of the year was carried out last night despite growing protests. 40-year-old Brandon Bernard was sentenced to death for his role in a 1999 kidnapping, robbery, and double murder. Groups protested against the death penalty ahead of the execution. Even here in Springfield, a group held a peaceful protest yesterday afternoon about it. One protester explained to us why she believes so many eyes are on this execution.
The media learned that there was a human side to this, and they learned that they could have access to the humanity of these individuals and tell the full balanced story. When it comes to the executing individuals, we are executing people based on who they are, based on their so-called future dangerousness. It is literally 2020. We have hindsight, and we know that Brandon Bernard is not the worst of the worst, and people are finally getting access to these individuals and getting their stories out there because people are finally speaking up.
4 more federal executions, including one today, are planned over the course of the next month. In some news happening around the world, the Chinese capital of Beijing has issued its first batch of approvals, allowing 5 unmanned vehicles to hit open roads for further self-driving tests. Each car is matched with a safety officer that sits in the passenger seat. The vehicles are said to be capable of making emergency responses and are installed with remote operation programs. They can self-adjust the driving speed in accordance with the road situation while keeping its wheels in line with the traffic rules there. Graduates from Missouri State will get the chance to walk across the stage today. All graduation ceremonies, though, will be capped at 500 grads, and each one can invite up to 6 guests. Ceremonies kick off at 9 o'clock this morning for the business and ag colleges, followed by another one and another at 1 o'clock, and the next at 5 o'clock. The Missouri Department of Conservation's Nature Center trails will be closed for a few days starting tomorrow. This is a scheduled closure for a managed archery deer hunt that's happening through December 14th. Now, the Nature Center building will maintain its regular hours in that time. The trails will reopen on the 15th. Time now to take a look at what's coming up for you on CBS This Morning.
Coming up, a vaccine may be approved as early as today, but skepticism runs high within Black and Latino communities. Our series, Vaccinating America, looks at ways leaders are combating vaccine mistrust. Coming up on CBS This Morning.
All right, we need to make a call out to the people in the Ozarks to let us know about remarkable women in your life. We're honoring those that are making great contributions in the Ozarks. It's part of our annual Remarkable Women series. So you got to nominate someone that's made a big impact in the community or in the family, right?
For sure, yeah. We've done this. This is the second year that we've done this Remarkable Women, right, Joe? So this is going to be really cool. We've seen some amazing stories last year, and I'm really excited to see what comes around this year.
That's right. We're looking to recognize women who have made community contributions, as we said, or big self-achievements, or have had big impacts on family. We're going to have a committee look over this, actually, and then our top 4 will be profiled on Daybreak coming up in February and March. Of those 4, one of those becomes our winner of the Ozarks, but then they're in the running to be Next Star's Woman of the Year. Very nice, right?
Nationally recognized.
That's right.
Hard to believe that it's been a year since we've done this. I feel like I say that about every holiday, every new month, Joe. Maybe that's just me. I don't know.
This is what you do, though. Go to ozarksfirst.com because you only have about 9 more days to make your nomination. The deadline's December 20th. Look up for the Living Ozarks tab at the top of the page. Click on Springfield's Remarkable Women for 2021. If you live anywhere in the Ozarks, though, go ahead and cast that nomination, fill out the form. It's really fun getting to know what some of these stories are all about.
For sure, in just a little over a week, so make sure you get the submissions in ASAP.
Yeah, very good to see. So get that in again. Your deadline for that is December 20th. And our deadline for the 70s has passed.
We've met it already. Isn't that crazy?
What a day yesterday, and what a turn coming this weekend.
I know.
Right?
Were you able to get out inside and enjoy it yesterday?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I hope a lot of people did, yeah.
For sure, yeah. Not going to be the nicest weekend to do so. We have the rain today. I think we'll have a drier day, so to speak, for Saturday, but definitely patchy drizzle and possibly some flurries, some snowflakes trying to mix in with that drizzle, a couple of wet snowflakes possibly. But our next storm system already on deck, that moves in Sunday. That looks to bring a better chance of snow to the Ozarks, especially south of I-40, 44 rather. We're back into the lower 40s Monday. Another system Tuesday and Wednesday, Joe.
That's a busy 7-day right there.
It's a lot to talk about for sure.
All right, don't worry everyone. Bundle up this weekend. Thanks for starting your weekend off with us here on Daybreak.